This is the Excellent Sports Adventure. Yes, it is, and pardon the voice, folks. History was made at the Mattamy Centre, a packed house for the inaugural game of the PWHL. Billie Jean King and Jana Hefford on hand to drop the puck on big league women's hockey. Jana's been on this show. Toronto and New York, the visitors strike first. Alex Carpenter wins the draw. Alex Shelton fires through traffic and in. The Ingersoll, Ontario native, gets the first ever PWHL goal. That was all they needed. Corinne Schroeder stopped 29 shots. New York added 3 in the third as they skate to a 4-0 victory. Montreal at Ottawa, over 8,300. Largest crowd to ever watch a women's pro hockey game. Laura Stacey wheels in on the wing. Check out this shot. Far post, top cheddar. Montreal ties the game. They go overtime. Kristen O'Neill creates the turnover, works it to Anne-Sophie Bataille. She scores as Montreal tops Ottawa 3-2 on an historic night. A physical game, but they savor it together. Women's pro hockey has arrived. Well, let's face it, they had totally underachieved. No signs that things were going to change anytime soon. So the Raptors decided to shake things up. They sent swingman OG Anunoby to the rival New York Knicks along with forward Precious Achiuwa and guard Malachi Flynn. In return, the Raps get forward RJ Barrett, guard Immanuel Quickley, and a second-round pick next summer's draft. Anunoby and Scotty Barnes, they're similar players. Barnes is better. Quickley has a lot of upside. Barrett is a Toronto native who was great for Canada at the World Cup. He's going to love playing at home.
Initial reaction was like, what's going on? I like just woke up to it. And then, to have it moved, and like I said, coming home, I was happy. I grew up a Raptors fan all my life. So to come here and put this jersey on, it's going to be great.
And how do you see yourself fitting into the way they play here?
Yeah, I've been watching them for a while now. There's a lot of size, a lot of players that can do kind of everything, so it's going to be interesting to see, how Quick and I can come in here and gel right away.
So a new look for Darko Rajakovic's Rat Pack as they face the solid Cavaliers club. Barrett swings it out the other way to the new guy. Quickly Q with a wide open 3 of his 14. RJ on transition. Going to weave his way in. Barrett with 19 points, 9 rebounds in his Raps debut. Raps force a turnover. And here they come. Pascal Siakam to Scotty Barnes. Touch pass to Pascal. Spicy P with 36. Raps drop the Cavs 124-121. Okay, a spot in the semifinals up for grabs as Canada squared off against the Czechia team at the World Junior Hockey Championships in Sweden. Canadians are 2-time defending champs, beat Czechia in last year's final. Canada rallies from 2 down. Jake Furlong with a wrister from the point that finds its way to the back of the net. That ties the game. Thought we were going to overtime, but Jakub Stancha lets one go off the defender and in past Matisse Rousseau with 11 seconds left in the third period. Czechia stuns Canada 3-2. They'll play for a medal. Canada is out. Well, the Leafs have hit the road for a few games, hoping to get their mojo back. Just one win in the previous 6 when they pulled into Los Angeles. John Tavares keeps the puck in, gets it over to Todd Bertuzzi. Sweet feed for Willie Nylander, who's apparently closing in on a new contract, we hear. His 18th, he added another. Martin Jones got the donut. Leafs licked the Kings 3-0. Oilers back home after a dandy road trip. Connor McDavid steals in the Flyer zone. Feeds in front for Zach Hyman. That's McDavid's 900th career point, and he's just getting started. A 5-point night. Oilers drop Philly 5-2. Senators at Vancouver. Elias Pettersson strips the puck away from the defender. He banks it off the goaltender. Wicked angle. Pettersson had 2. 21 ticks later, Nikita Zadorov with the shot. Redirected by JT Miller. Knocks Bull over the Sens 5-2. Now here's a reminder to keep playing until you hear that whistle. Habs and Lightning. Darren Radish. Point blast. Handled by Sam Montembeault. Now everybody assumes the play is dead, but Montembeault drops it. Jonathan Lebosevich is going to fire at the length of the ice. Jonas Janssen had gone for a stroll, and oops, that's a goal. But the Bolts came back to win the game anyway, 4-3. Now, Habs at Dallas. This is better news for Montreal. Jordan Harris leads the rush. Harris decides to shoot. Good choice. His first of the season. Habs hold on for a 4-3 win. A nice run by the Winnipeg Jets, getting it on with the Wild. Adam Lowry, Pat Maroon were in the fisticuffs. Delay penalty, Neil Pionk over to Brendan Dillon, unloads. Dominic Tominato jumps to the rebound, up and over Marc-Andre Fleury, who is playing in his 1,000th game. Jets have the top win percentage in the West after this victory. Flames at mini. Yegor Sharangovich intercepts, feeds Elias Lindholm to Jonathan Huberdeau. Nice move. Flames flush mini, 3-1. Well, they weren't able to land any of the big fish, but the Jays had a couple of signings this past week. Isiah Kiner-Falefa inked a 2-year deal worth $15 million. The 28-year-old utility man can play virtually every position. He had 242 for the Yankees last season with 6 homers, 37 RBI, playing in all outfield positions and third base. He even made 4 appearances as a pitcher. He won a Gold Glove at Texas 3 years ago. Jays are also bringing back Kevin Kiermaier for 1 year and $10.8 million. Once again, some Gold Gloves on this team, but let's see where the pop comes from. Toronto Rock closing out the season with a bang. Dan Craig on your right, little hesitation move, cuts to the middle, buries his 4th goal of the night. Rock roll of the Riptides 14-8. They are now 3-0. Canada's knockout of the year was announced. That goes to Ryan Rozicki from Sydney, Nova Scotia. A terrific scrap with Alante Brown for the NABF Cruiserweight title. It was close until round 10 when Rozicki lands a devastating left hook. Brown was down and he was out. Rozicki wins the title, and he wins the title of the best knockout of 2023 in Canada. Now, our shot of the week was Sandy on number 15 at El Tigre. This one might have even hit the stick.
God,
A 4!
God,
A 4!
The shot of the week is brought to you by Sleepy Hollow Country Club. 60 years of tradition, providing a challenging and enjoyable golf experience just minutes from Toronto.